Not even 24 hours later, I come back to the goddamn EU4 workshop, and what the hell do I see? What have you guys done? What is this? Right, so welcome back everybody to Europa Universalis 4, where today, still not what I asked for, but we're getting a little bit closer. Yeah, so usually, in normal circumstances, Europe is usually, you know, around about here. But in a very strange and unfortunate turn of events, if you happened to live in this area before it was stolen, it's now attached to the Americas. I don't really know what this means. I mean, sure, if you're in Europe now, you now get the pleasant experience of having a very nice trip down to Hawaii for an affordable price. Albeit 600 years from now. So yeah, this is the E4 mod. Europe is now in America mod. And it didn't really switch America for Europe, but it did just throw Europe on there like some sort of horrible tumor. Realistically, I have no idea how this is going to change the game. But for one, I think if Russia forms, they're probably going to gobble up most of this land. And Spain, I'm assuming, isn't going to do much color. I don't actually know. It's going to be a very interesting one. Also, incredibly scared it's going to crash in some regards. I also don't think the trade has been changed, but oh my god, no. Half of Southern Europe's now in the Nippon trade node. Oh my god, that's gonna destroy trade. Half of Europe is in one trade. Oh my Jesus. Also, this is how Republicans look at California, I think. Now, I imagine Europe for the most part is going to be exactly the same. People are going to go to all the same stuff. It's only going to be the colonizing part that's going to be a bit different. But I could go ahead and play in Europe, which would be normal, or I could go ahead and try a nation over here. Now there's a giant power vacuum. There's actually no power vacuum. There's nothing. There's nothing here. There's no possibility of having some sort of great power form other than, yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing I can do here. Like, although clearly the mod developer is a bit of a Byzantine boo, because they have reformed Byzantium and given them all the Turkish land, but that might be because they probably didn't want to bring Turkey over, because they're not technically in Europe, at least half of them aren't, and they just gave it all back as some sort of, I don't know, here you go. Unfortunately, because the last video where the only nation that survived was Urbino, I had to play in the Southern Med, as usual. There's nothing I could have done about it, you know. I could have played a different nation in the entire world, but you know what? That just didn't come up in my brain, unfortunately, so I don't actually know who to play as today. I don't want to do someone in Southern Europe, obviously, and I think all of this is going to be exactly the same, so I think we need to play outside of America. I just saw they drew. That's a penis for it. We'll play England again. Got ya! We're actually playing the Great Horde. I know, you thought I was going to do England for like the 5th time, but nope. Oh, this is a terrible... Why have I done this? I may or may not have done the age-old mistake of leaving the development on flat. I swear to God, I've been playing this game like every day now, and I still mess it up. Gonna be real with you? I don't think the Great Horde needs a navy. Oh my Jesus. So, yeah, usually in Great Horde games, you kind of just immediately get banged by every side like it's some sort of, you know, the meme with the little the blonde girl on the sofa with the other guys standing behind. Yeah, that's a Great Horde. But this time around, Daddy Lithuania's got a bit of a taste for the Great Horde, which is great because I plan on going back east, which, now I think about it, we're going to have to go really far east to get home. Oh. Wait a second. Ah, yes. Khan, Haji Grey, which is Crimean for ha, gay. Time to burn them to the ground. best part about being a mad lad riding around on your horse with your fellow bros that you just burn places to the ground and loot everything they're worth. Alright, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I've never played a horde before, so I'm not entirely sure exactly how you're supposed to play them, especially since they got changed in the game. But what I do know is that Darwish Ali Gengishid is the best name I've ever heard. Obviously, opening move, we've gone ahead and got ourselves the exploration ideas, which is working well for us, and unless I, you know, happen to get that event that spawns an extra colony, and I forgot, I just can't delete it. I can't do it. It's too late. I'm going bankrupt funding it, but it feels good. Oh, that's what I like to call painful. You know, now that everyone sort of beat up Muscovy for me, especially Poland, which, oh god, that's incredibly scary. I'm also just, I'm just not going to acknowledge the fact. No, I'm not. Yeah, taking land over here is pretty good, but I was kind of an idiot. I was just gonna rush the Golden Horde event, which turns you into an empire, and I don't have to worry about all the Horde unity. I've been coring provinces and whatnot. Yeah, I can't do that without cheating, because the provinces I need, yeah, half of them have been left over here. Alright, so I went ahead, I did the dirty cheat, and I gave myself those provinces just because I want to actually do something interesting that's not horde related, because usually with hordes you do horde stuff, but I unfortunately can't do that. Everywhere east of me is wasteland. But just to make this a bit more easy, I will give all this land back, and I will also just go ahead and slam my head against the wall 5 times. But now we are the beautiful, beautiful Ronald McDonald color of the Golden Horde. We can go ahead and get rid of all our cheaty cheat menus, and it's a beautiful color. Now all we need to wait for is, I think, to get out of our horde, which usually people don't do when they play the Golden Horde. They kind of stay horde the whole time, I think. We just need to get our next government enacts reform thing, and I think we'll be free. We'll be a normal country, and we can keep on colonizing without having to rob everyone's gold. Yeah, I've also, I've completely given up on mill tech because I need my mill points to strengthen my government so I don't explode. Yeah, don't hate me. I have no idea how to play a horde, god damn it. Well, it's not every day you see Muscovy getting sieged down by Native American Yakuts. I don't think the Armans are feeling too well there. One thing I did notice while doing my cheaty cheats was, yeah. Okay, so in our brief moment of peace, where I can't go to war with Muscovy anytime soon and going to war with Poland is suicide, we're going to go ahead and try to discover the actual trade node for California, because, believe it or not, I haven't found it yet. It's kind of like having a Tesco, the size of half of Europe and California. But there's only one cash register, and you need to somehow find it in the mess. Oh my... I'm gonna die. I am going to die. Also, yeah, Russia's just... It's been taken out by natives, someone called Bizzaro, because it's really cold there. Oh, just like your typical buddy cop film where, you know, the newbie has to make do with the old-time detective who's trying to, like, show him the way, and they need to come together and work as a team. And that's what me and Muscovy are doing right now. Albeit, I have sort of enslaved them against their will, and I'm just using them to retake their old lands that I'm gonna annex them through. Well, it took a very long time, but we are now reformed into a monarchy. We're no longer a horde, which that's pretty good for me right now, as the game is actually being played. But I think if you actually want to play the Golden Horde or the Great Horde, you kind of want to stay as the horde for the entire game, and that's what I've kind of gathered. Oh my days, you see that? Right there, that little green plus, that's me making a profit without having to pillage down a country every 2 years. Look at that! 0.6, what? So, small update on the world right now. The Balkans down here changes every goddamn 5 minutes. Now it's Venice is in charge. We've even got Aragon. Aragon's down here, who owns, oh, well, the Portuguese took the Hawaiian Islands. That's something I can see completely plausible. Oh my bejeebus. The Danish have made it back to Europe. They only started with like 2 little provinces up here in Scandinavia, but they've actually expanded quite a bit for province. What the hell did you manage to that? Ooh, the Evangelical Union War's kicked off right now, and I'm really hoping this is gonna kick the Commonwealth down a notch, which kind of looks like it's doing right now. You See that, people? Right there, that little green plus, that's me actually making a whole lot of money now, because guess what? I actually finally found the center of trade down here in California, and oh boy, are we making a considerable amount, although there are many slices to this pie right now, and a lot of them, I think we don't need. Like, oh, a point do you just go, enough is enough here? Like, come on. Well, what are you gonna do, Pima? And I've been saving a whole lot of money just so I can get that, which means our tech is now even with everyone else, which we're gonna put our army maintenance back up. We're gonna go ahead and try and be an actual functioning nation. Oh yeah, but of course global trade just fires. It's gotta be in one of these giant trade nodes, though, right? It can't be anywhere else. Valencia, oh my god, it's all the way down there. It's not that bad, it's not the worst, but it's still pretty bad. Oh my god, what is your favorite type of canned peach? Hold on a second. Why did they find me as a rival in the first place? You're all the way over here. Oh, but you got plenty of time to do some perfuming, but not to look at a map and think, hey, Golden Horde, they're a massive threat to our country. Oh, and they're back. Won my first war with the Commonwealth. Did you like those losses? Oh. And immediately after, my cheeky vassal Muskie just went ahead and declared war on me to get independence because someone supported their independence. Well, that was without a doubt one of the most annoying wars in the entire goddamn game. But you know what, Britain? I'm keeping my eye on you now. So, quick update on the world right now. Commonwealth is an absolute powerhouse and they hate me. Spain is an absolute powerhouse and they hate me. France is an absolute powerhouse and they hate. Essentially, not a lot of people actually like me down here. But Hungary's all about me. Especially when they're, hold on, I have the worst goddamn allies. He's just shooting at this small town. That's your town, Hungary. Why are you doing? For the rest of the world, though, let's see if there's anything interesting going on. India's just sort of turning into their powerhouse as they usually do. Afghanistan's having a bit of fun. Transoxania is kind of moving north. Ardbil doing pretty well. The Mamelukes are doing incredibly well. In fact, let's go ahead and look at the great powers right now. And wasn't expecting that one. I mean, I also wasn't expecting Anu to have all of North Japan either. Not my favorite anus. Oh, actually, France unrivaled me. I was rivaled with them at one point, but I didn't even realize they unhated me. Which, wait, why is Tuscany in charge of half of Spain right now? While Tuscany is sieged out completely by Spain. I missed something quite big here. Oh, there's a lot of things wrong with my country, like the fact I completely forgot to go ahead and actually research admin tech the entire game, so I'm still at 12 admin, but that's mostly down to the fact I constantly had to core stuff. The fact I kind of got completely cucked out of colonizing by the Portuguese, that stopped me in my steps quite quickly. I could go up here, but I thought, heck, I might as well just try and actually keep my country alive, because the Commonwealth really want to kill me. But most importantly, the thing that's most wrong with my country is that the whole time I was Russia. Oh my god, that's a cursed sunny Russia right there. So yeah, I culture switched it to Muscovite at some point, quite recently, and I just wanted to see if this would actually work. The Siberian frontiers, which, Yep, they definitely did. You can put down a colonist anywhere on your border. So I guess if I played as Russia, we probably could have done a bit more beaming and seen how far we got into the east coast there. But let's go ahead and let's see how the world actually looks now. Ah, there we go. Now, for the most part, oh my god, the English, that's where all the English, like, power came from then. They just took South America. I could not even see that. They also have, like, little bits on the east here. They have Louisiana and Texas, but for the most part, everyone that was in Europe, the one who colonized, was Portugal. Oh. I also just realized that Castile's alive over here, but they're not part of Spain. I thought that was just Spain the whole time, but no. Castile pulled a little sneaky on me. Yeah, the Portuguese went ham. They colonized all of, like, the west coast stuff immediately, which is obviously what they were going to do because they start off with such a good position to get explorers and stuff. And the rest of the world, for the most part, looks pretty similar over here. This obviously would be a bit more Russian in a normal game, and this would be a lot more Turkish. Right, let's go check the Great Power list, and obviously Britain is number 1, then Commonwealth, then Spain, then Mamelukes, then Ming, then France, and then the Golden Horde is not there anymore, but that would be Russia somewhere around here, I imagine. We did pretty well in our game. Didn't really do anything other than survive, really, because obviously the Golden Horde's a pretty hard person to play as. Second. France owns Australia! How did they even get the range to get Australia? Wait. Oh, what am I on about? They're obviously right next to it. It's just weird that they went straight for Australia and not the, Americas. That's an interesting one. Oh god, no. They also did the curse European Siberia. Curse! But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a short one, but I feel like we've done so many of these map mods, and I literally recorded this a few hours after my last video. I just saw it pop up on the workshop and thought, hey, you know what? It's the weekend, we'll do a double whammy on this, so consider this more of a part 2 of last episode, and I think we'll probably leave it off with these map mods now, unless someone finally moves China over to the Middle East. Why haven't you done that yet? But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, and let me know any more cool mods you want to see me play on EU4, any other goddamn game. But I'm kind of burned out on EU4 now. I do want to go back to the World War I mod for the Napoleon Total War. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. See you in a bit, guys.